Sorry. A little preoccupied here. We'll go ahead and introduce the players. We do have spawning in the top right as the red Terran player. We do have BillyZane as the red Terran player, and in the bottom left we do have Vexed as the blue Protoss player. Now, this cast is going to be a little special one because I have a special guest here with me today. Today I do have my girlfriend sitting right beside me. Say hello.
Hi.
And she is going to help commentate this game going right now. We're going to get the production tab up, and so it's going to be a little co-casting experience here. I got this game off the subreddit rcastit, and he said he's never had a game casted before, so I was like, you know what? I'll give him a special treat. It is going to be the duo casting Marshee and Marshee's girlfriend from I guess that's what I'll call her from now on because she prefers to be anonymous. So Marshee and Marshee's girlfriend. Alright, Marshee's girlfriend, what do you see? What is going on here?
They are collecting gas.
Almost. There's the green thing's gas.
Oh, I mean minerals.
Good job.
Tons of minerals.
Okay, and do you actually play this race if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
And what's this race called?
Protoss.
Good job. Okay, what are these little worker things?
Workers?
Almost. The probes?
Probes, yeah.
Probes, okay. Let's go back up to the Terran base here. This is going to be quite a long game, so we are in it for the long haul. That is A-okay with me. Is that A-okay with you?
It's okay with me.
It's okay with you. Alright, we're going to go back to the Protoss base because we do see something coming up. We do see one gas being taken. Protoss has to take this one gas just to be safe because unlike Zerg units, Terran units can shoot from afar, and that's not good when you're building. What's your building placement right here? We do have a probe sneaking in here, and he does get the full scout out on the base. The orbital command is going on. Now we do have a little bit of action here. What do you see? What's going on here?
Is that an attack? Nope. Are they building a new base? Maybe. I don't know. What are they doing?
You know what's going on?
No.
It's okay. It's all right. Fine. We'll come back, and I'll take over a little bit here. All right. We do have one gateway down. We do have the cybernetics core on the way. We do have one zealot being trained, and this probe is being sent all the way back home to the base. This mariner here, joined in by his other mariner brethren, is just chilling here, keeping any pesky scouting probes out of the way. Oh, a little bit of lag on my part. That's all right. We have BillyZane being supply blocked here, but the supply depot is going to finish before this marine's going to be popped out. So non-stop marine production can happen here. But we do look here. We do have the most annoying thing on the face of the planet. We do have this SCV constructing an engineering bay here, which is going to prevent Vex from throwing down an extractor. Excuse me, a Nexus, which is a base that builds other probes. Oh god, my mouse is going full retard on me right now, but that's A-okay, because I can have mouse buttons to do anything. Alright, we do have all these buildings not being powered by one Artosis pylon here. We do have the Tastosis pylon being thrown down, and we do have this Zealot's got his work cut out for him as he's swiping away at this engineering bay. Nothing, just keep going. Alright, I understand. Alright. We do have mariners going into the bunker here, which is going to thwart any sort of pressure. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, I lost my train of thought. That's okay. We do have this marine on patrol here, and we do have another marine patrolling as well. We do have one watchtower being taken, which is going to give BillyZane just enough time to prepare his defenses as if Vexed forces are coming out. But right now, no sort of expansion coming out. It's from Vexed. Vexed opting for the tech route here. We have double robo on the way. Warp gate just finished, and the warp gate is definitely going to make the Protoss army a lot stronger. We do have the scouting stalker coming through here. He's going to start poking away at this marine, and the marine with balls of steel here actually pushing forward and pushing the marine back, but he does save him. Vex could have snagged a free marine for free. Free marine for free, okay. And he can actually kill this marine as well, but he decides not to. He walks his stalker right away. Do you have anything to comment on?
Who are you casting for?
This red guy. BillyZane.
Oh, Protoss is my favorite.
So you're rooting for Vexed over here?
Yeah.
Alright. That is understandable. I do not like Karen as well, so we are both rooting for the Protoss player here. We do have 2 more Raxes coming down. We do have the double engineering bays. So BillyZane playing a little bit more on the greedy side, going to get those extra upgrades, but he's not actually getting them. He's spending his gas on other things like starports and stim pack. So he prematurely made these engineering bays, and that could have been resources better spent elsewhere. That is a-okay. Once he gets the gas, he will be able to God words. Anyways, he will be able to get the upgrades. We do have the second Nexus just completed. The probe transfer coming down from the main to the natural here, and we do have more. Take a look at the units, workers. We do have the probe lead in Vex's favor, which is good for the economic game. But we do have 4 mules out for BillyZane, and as we know, mules are just way too good at harvesting. And this stalker is going to take out 1 marine. He's actually going to fight the rocks instead. Rocks don't fight back, and this stalker did take a little bit of damage. And if you have a stalker against marines, there is no reason why you should ever take damage, because stalkers are faster and can outrange marines any day. But we do have a bio coming out for BillyZane, and stem pack is almost completed. How about this? I'm just going to let you commentate the battles that happens. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
All right. You have anything to add to this game so far?
Nothing, it looks good.
It looks good. There you have it, guys. Marshee's girlfriend says the game looks good from her point of view, so we can wait to see what holds. Oh God, words again. What happens next? We do have Colossus, double Colossus production. Vexed really putting up the technological lead here. We do have a small force coming out from BillyZane. No medevacs just yet. We have 1 medevac on the field. But with 2 Colossus and Thermal Lance on the way, this is not going to look good for this bio army. So we already have 1 Colossus out in the field. 1 more just about to pop. Thermal Lance on the way. And he should be able to fort this no problemo. This Stalker does get sight of this push coming. And will he? He's actually going a couple of free shots off on the medevac. Micro. Oh, this Stalker actually is going to get away. Nope, just messing. It will die in vain here. And here we go. You don't want to talk? You don't want to talk? No, you're shaking your head. Stop shaking your head furiously. It's going to be okay. Alright, just get ready for the big engagement that's going to happen right here. Alright, are you ready?
No.
Why not?
Because
okay, what's going on? What's going on?
they're getting ready to attack. They're attacking. Looks like the Protoss is winning. Oh, Protoss has brought all forces, and well, let's see what's happening.
Good thing we don't have any blind viewers here today, guys, because they would not be able to see what was happening. But sorry, I had to pick an. It's okay. I'm sorry. Anyways, we do have a little bit units out of position. You can actually sprint forward and try to take out 1 of these Colossus, but these Colossus are just going to be microed back, and these forces were just roasted for nothing. And we are going to have a small little counterattack here, but with the amount of Marauders and the medevacs and this bunker full of 2 Marines and a Marauder, this should be thwarted fairly easily here. And we even have some SAVs being pulled to attack here, but we do have 2 Vikings out in the field, and that is not going to be good for these Colossus here. With a sprint forward, 1 Colossus does go down. That's way too expensive of a unit to be losing like that. And then the other Colossus falls as well. Vexed, a little bit of a blunder on his part. But we do, as I scroll in the most slowest fashion imaginable, we do have a Nexus going down. Can't be placed right, because that just looks like it's way too far. But we do have 2 more Colossuses. We do have 2 more Colossuses out. But Terran just happily sitting on his 2 bases. He could actually probably get away with taking a 3rd. He did just take out 2 Colossus, 2 very expensive units. But then again, he did just lose his entire push earlier. But that is a-okay. We have concussive shells, a +2/+2 on the way. I don't even think there's a forge down. There is 1 forge down. Ground armor has been researched. No ground attack just yet. I'm scrolling like a madman, and that is not good. We have more Vikings being produced. We do have +1 on the way for Vexed, and the Twilight Council is on the way as well, with also producing Immortals instead of Colossi. But both players keeping their money low, doing a very good job of that. My connection's lost, but that's alright because I have the shittiest internet on the face of the planet right now. But luckily for local recording, it doesn't matter. A little bit less than optimal saturation here. Only 8 SCVs and a mule working up on the top. And meanwhile, at the bottom, it's an SCV fest. 5 SCVs over, he'd actually get more for his money if he just transferred those up to the top. But what do I know? We do have the Observer coming out, scouting no third just yet for BillyZane. And he, Vex does have his third up and running, so the economic lead is definitely going into Vex's favor. And already 3 Colossus out. He needs to start building units, because here comes another super duper scary push here. What do you see going on? What kind of units does the Terran player have? No, you don't. You don't want to talk anymore. Yes, those are Marines.
Marines.
Bunch of Marines here. We even got a couple of Marauders. And we do have Vikings, which are very good against Colossus, if you haven't heard. But the unit count for Vex is a little on the low side. He did spend his money trying to get this 3rd Nexus up. And the economy should be pumping in soon. We do have 65 probes to 51 SCV. So the Vex definitely in the economic lead here. But no sort of, we do have 2 more Colossus being produced. We do have a Psionic Storm on the way. So Vex really heavily, oh poor Mr. Immortal. He cannot join the party unless he just blows up half the buildings here. Or Warp Prism comes and picks him up. So this Immortal was just a big old waste of resources here. And just like that, Marshee's girlfriend does tap out, heading to bed instead. And giving me very suggestive gestures. But that is a-okay because I want to finish this game here. We still got quite a bit to go. We do have the rocks being pushed down. Or they don't get actually pushed down, they get shot down. The most ineffective way to push down rocks is to shoot them until they explode. That's alright, but we do have a bunch of Colossus here. Even with the Viking count right now, these Colossus are getting so many good shots off, it's not going to matter. Very low on the Stalker count, very pretty high on the Charge Lot count. Really pumping, really opting for more probes. +2 is on the way. It's not going to happen anytime soon. And he's just making so many pylons here. So, adding a couple more Stalkers here. We might get a drop in the main. Might try to pick apart the base of Vex with the lack of anti-air. But Vex is actually going to come and meet this army here. And he needs to be very careful. And here comes the engagement here. These Colossus getting a lot of free shots off. One Colossus does go down. And this Bio Ball is getting melted with the Psionic Storm. So many units just died, but that doesn't matter. All these Vikings, they're going to get so many free shots off on these Colossus. And Vex is just trying to save his oh, he is going to sprint forward. He's going to take down one. Is he going to target fire the other? Low health one, and it does not fall. But we do have one more. Oh, so many Colossus in the red. This is such a close matchup. BillyZane still actually in the lead. He's doing a very good job macroing, and his forces are right back up to a very sizable force here. We do have this one lone Marine. Oh, poor Mariner. He got left behind. He was late to the party. And now Vex has his, oh my gosh, so much AoE right now. He does have 5 High Templar that he can morph in the Archon. He does have 2 Colossus still up and running. And he is producing just as many probes as he can. Vex doing such a phenomenal job of producing probes, but he's at 25k minerals and 1.3k gas. He could actually afford to throw down so many more gateways and just start producing Charge Lots, Archons, and High Templar. But this is as both players transition into the mid game, or into the gosh, lost after mid, early game, mid game, late game, late game. I was going to do final game. Trying to transition into the late game, we we should start seeing more. Should see the Ghost Academy being thrown down. We should see no Ghost Academy just yet, but Vexed is up on his upgrades, while BillyZane on his upgrades. Vexed still a little behind, but we do have this another massive push being a lot of Marauders here and a lot of Medivacs, and they might get feedback pretty good right now. Not a good position for, especially with the stem forward. A lot of units are just getting roasted up, and these classes are going to have so many free shots before this Bible can even get close. But with no sort of Viking support, these classes are just going to rain terror on this large bio army. We do have one group of brave Marauders and Marines being held back, trying to snipe as much as they can. Oh, a little bit of a misclick. Oh no, not a good trade at all for BillyZane, and the Storm going down to finish these last units up. These Marauders are just fighting to the bitter end, and one Zealot does get away with his life. We do have another expansion coming out for Vex. Vex doing a phenomenal job of keeping his probe count up. If you see here, he's at 78 probes. He is not producing any. He's still producing probes. Very good macro on Vex's part, just producing so many probes. But with 3.1k minerals, he just needs to grab the gas here and just make a ton more. Oh my God, I can't do words. Just throw out so many more gateway units to really bolster his army right now. He's really grabbing this death ball. We do have a drop coming in for Vex in the army for BillyZane. We have a drop for BillyZane in the army for Vex is very out of position here. Nothing to do anything except to come home. And are we going to have the sprint forward? We have one pylon going down. So one pylon has been sniped. These cannons aren't going to have much of a chance here. You have some more warp ins coming in, but they are just going to die in vain, because this army just absolutely obliterated it. There was a wasted warp in right there. Better to have warped in here and then use the charge lots. But that's alright. We are going to have a miniature base trade here. We are pulling the probe. My mouse is not working. I need to get to this battle over here. Here it is. The High Templar are doing nothing at all. All of the Colossus are dead. I don't know what happened here, but these High Templar aren't doing anything. They're not even being morphed into Archons. They're just kind of floating around and not doing a darn thing. But that's okay. We do have this base being cleaned up, and we do have just a bunch of stalkers here. No forward pylon just yet. Not even a probe. All these units are in rally here. We do have all these Marines getting free shots, finally getting a vision of the high ground. Not anymore. And now the Colossus are in range, and they are going to roast all these units up, and a very good storm going down, killing a bunch of units. But this drop for BillyZane is just doing phenomenal amount of damage with the medevac support here. These units, I don't think many have died or none at all. But we do have the main army for Vex going right into the main of BillyZane here. But all these High Templar are, oh my gosh, he's even pulling SCVs to fight this battle here. High Templar don't fight back. He just needs to morph them and just get their money's worth. But they're all going to die. Oh, and just this is the last bit of army for Vex here. No sort of base defense for BillyZane. He's going to just take this base like it's his bitch. Like nothing's going to happen here. And all these probes are going to die, but with a 4.2k bank, Vex can't afford it here. And instead of not pushing forward, not trying to morph these into Archons, he's going to be pushed back home. But he's going to go back home to nothing because everything's dead. He does his mass SCV. Oh my gosh. All the SCVs, all the probes being pulled here. But meanwhile, this drop has done phenomenal amount of damage. And right now the army is coming in bits and bits at a time. And that is not good. All the production facilities are still in place for BillyZane, and he still does have a mining base. No mining bases for Vex, but he doesn't. He still has such a massive bank. And finally, the last bit of this drop is cleaned up after killing 2 bases, and that's no more mining bases for Vex. He just have like one mineral patch here that's getting mined out, and he has all these SCVs not doing a damn thing. We do have another base coming out for BillyZane, but this his last mining base as well is just about to be mined out. But we do have another big push from BillyZane about to come out, He needs to hit him now before he reestablishes a base. He has like no units left, but they all do AoE. So really good storms and a Colossus could actually take out that entire Bio Ball before they even get close. Whew. Anyways, alright, back to the action. We do have this another Bio Ball coming out with a few Vikings in the mix. It's going to take care of these Colossus. No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Vexed really needs to he's going to catch this army way out of position. The Colossus has no support. This Colossus was going to go down so quickly. So many storms go down, and putting all this army in the red. But not that many. Oh, not that many good storms. Oh, BillyZane the Storm Dodger. He's not a Storm Chaser. He is a Storm Dodger. And we only have a few more units left, but he's warping in just as hard as he can. He does have another High Templar. He cannot do Storm just yet. He still has another 20 seconds before Storm can go down. Right now, more reinforcements are coming in for BillyZane, and he's just going to go attack another base. He's like, well, if you're going to defend this base, I will just go pick and prod away at another base. But instead, he's just forcing himself on this choke, and he is not. Oh, okay, he is going for this base. Vex is so desperately dumping his resources into more structures, but these are all about to get sniped. They all need to be canceled right away, but they are not going to happen. This probe somehow is still alive, making more and more buildings, but it's not going to matter. And the sprint forward with these Bio Ball, this is going to be GG as well. But Vex is fighting to the last drop here. He did kill this command center, but he just has so many units knocking on the front door. He does have a few Colossus out, and he's going to get so many free shots off. The Vikings are going to come back, and with a sprint forward with these Marines, both Colossus are going to die almost. You have a few more Stalkers left. It is just one Colossus against this entire army. But a lot of these units are on the red, but the Colossus does fall down. We do have +3 on the way, but I don't think it's going to matter. We do have 2 more Colossus and on the way as well. But so many units are in the red here, and BillyZane might just march up here and try to end the game. This Immortal actually might be of use here, as he is trapped and he hasn't been fighting all game long. But we do have the reinforcements being streamed in by BillyZane, being really on top of his macro. He is down to 0 mining bases right now. Doesn't even have he's got to float a command center out here. But this is the last final push for both players. If Vex's this mining base goes down, it is going to look so incredibly bad. So many probes are being killed here. But we do have Blink Starkers coming in the mix. Blinking forward, bad idea. You have this one Colossus going to do a ton of damage, and it might just be enough. There's only so many probes left. Oh, and this Colossus can't fall. But this Viking does kill the Colossus. So no more Colossus out. No more expensive units anymore. No more Colossus being produced. +3 is on the way. He could have actually canceled that and tried to pump out one more Colossi. Colossi do cost 200 gas. He canceled it. Ooh, scary. This is so scary. He actually has no units mining gas, so he can't actually produce any gas-intensive units. All he can do is produce zealots right now. But we do have the orbital being floated out towards this other base here. Marshee's girlfriend is in fact asleep, so I need to talk a little quieter now, but that's okay. We do have a Dark Templar coming into play here, and he is going to just hack and slash away at this orbital command. But with the scan going down, this Dark Templar had not a chance in the world. We have some long distance mining. We do have 2 more bases out for BillyZane. We do have Archons finally coming out for Vexed here. And once again, we have reached a new time lull as both players are double expanding, not trying to end the game just yet. Actually, both just run plain old out of money. And here are the Zealots being warped in. And they're sort of anti-air, just one. We do have 1 Archon, and we do have 1 Templar. Units being split up here, and we have just solely Marines here. But granted, they are 3-3. 3-3 Marines are just scary, scary, scary. So yeah, not much going on now. You have some units coming out for Vexed. Do have mostly charge lot the one leading Archon, the one leading Colossi right now. And once again, these units, these Zealots are going to soak up a lot of the damage here. But we have, once again, one Archon leading the way as well. And this Colossus is actually doing a ton of damage here, wiping up and killing all these Mariners here. So he is forced to pull SCVs. We do have the Storm going down, killing his own Colossus. But the SCVs actually proving their worth, and when I say that, they die very easily. But very good job microing the Colossus back. But there's just going to be a little bit too much, and the Colossus does fall. But meanwhile, we do have these DTs. He is going to kill this orbital command. No more SCVs. BillyZane he's out of mining. He's just got this one last push. He is completely out. He just had 10 Marines being produced, and this is going to be the final hoorah here, because right now there's no mining going on. There's only a few more mineral patches. He needs to transfer these probes to all of these, and these probes aren't even mining. He needs to transfer a couple of these probes, and hopefully they won't all die. Oh, Vex, this is probably the biggest. Oh no, this is not good. Micro back. It is a micro battle of the finest here. Vex does have the supply lead, but most of that is in probes, and his army is going to fall away. He just needs to save these probes. He's got one more Colossus. Oh, this is so intense right now. We do have Marines being streamed in by the dozens. We do have 3 Stalkers not doing anything. Oh gosh, this is so scary for Vex. All these, so many probes. So many juicy probes that are all just going to die in vain. No need to warp in here. All is lost. We do have this Dark Templar. Oh, in the scan, the money scan, killing the Dark Templar. Oh, this is going to be so intense. There's actually no more SCVs mining. It's not even... This Dark Templar just has everything lifted up right now. Oh, there's no more mining. This is so crazy. Such a crazy game. If Vex can just hold on. Oh gosh, Colossus, don't be out here ever again. We do have Warp Prism coming out, so we might see some Warp Prism harass. Not too sure. I have no idea where. Oh, this. Oh, will he get it before it starts turning on fire? He does. And he's just hacking and slashing away, and he actually doesn't have anything that can scan right now. If he kills these orbital commands, it is GG. Oh my gosh. Oh, he just needs to kill the orbital command. Vex, what are you doing? What are you doing, Vex? Vex, what are you doing? There you go. Just kill. So now another. Kill the mules. Come on. Meanwhile, death ball's approaching. Oh, come on, Vex. Why aren't you producing? This immortal has done nothing all game long. Oh, Vex. Kill it! Kill the orbital! It's on fire! Oh my gosh, this is so intense. Meanwhile, everything's dying in the Protoss base. Oh, this Colossus. Oh, no Storm getting thrown down. Oh, he's got to micro. So good. Oh, he doesn't have any probes either. He's got 15 probes. Oh gosh, and they're all dead. Medevacs are going to heal. Oh, but he can't actually... No, GG! It's not GG yet! No, it's not GG! Not GG! No, what are you doing, Vex? Vex! No! Vex could have actually still won the game if he was just active with these 2 Dark... Oh, actually, I said Observer. This Dark Templar just had to kill this, and there was 1 SCV out on the map. It was not enough minerals. Oh, God. Such a good game. Anyways, there you go, BillyZane. That was a Marshee cast here, and hope you enjoy it. Likes, link, subscribe.